Thank you so much, and thank you for being here today. This has been one of the, clearly with the weather event, but one of the major cases that my agency has been a part of in the last several years. Again, my name is Shannan Moon, S-H-A-N-N-A-N-M-O-O-N, and I am the Sheriff of Nevada County. It's important to know this is an ongoing incident, and some facts do change. So this is the information that we have at the time. A clear example of that is just as we were going through our investigation last night, knowing some of the numbers have changed on who we've been looking for. So at 11:30 yesterday on February 17th, our dispatch center, we have a regional dispatch center here in Nevada County, received a 911 call reporting of the avalanche in the Castle Peak area of Nevada County. Castle Peak is north of Interstate 80, right there at the Donner Summit, heading into Truckee. It's a very remote, rugged area on the north side of the highway there. It is not a groomed area or a ski resort area. This is a backcountry area, rugged terrain, where we have a lot of recreationists in the summer hiking, and in the winter, clearly the over snow skiing and such. It's very close to the Pacific Crest Trail, and it is in the Tahoe National Forest. It was initially reported that 16 individuals were on a guided trip by Blackbird Mountain Guides out of Truckee. There were 4 guides and initially reported as 12 guests. This information was later updated after we got on scene. We were working with Blackbird Mountain Guides the entire time. They provided us with their manifest for their trip. Initially, that trip had 12 clients signed up for that trip. Once we got on scene, we were told and confirmed that only 11 went on that trip. One person, last minute, decided to back out of that trip. So this was a part of a three-day trip from Blackbird Mountain Guides to the Frog Lake Huts, which is right in that area of Castle Peak. They have been, and yesterday was their 3rd day that they were returning, coming out of the backcountry, coming back to the trailhead when the avalanche occurred. The Sheriff's Office, along with Truckee Fire, immediately started coordinating a response to get into the area, and we requested mutual aid from both our friends to the east, the Placer County Sheriff's Office, and the Tahoe Nordic Search and Rescue Team. We also requested assistance from our friends farther to the east in the state of Nevada, the Washoe County Sheriff's Office and the Washoe County Search and Rescue Team. That was all coordinated through our mutual aid system in California, which is the California Office of Emergency Services. Highly skilled rescue teams departed yesterday from both our Boreal Mountain Ski Resort, which is on the south side of the highway right there at the trailhead, and at the Tahoe Donner Alder Creek Adventure Center, which is in Tahoe Donner. So we had 2 different teams deploying, roughly 50 skilled folks deploying into the scene, both from the south side and from the north side, trying to come in to this area. Extreme weather conditions, I would say, is an understatement. Lots of snow, gale force winds, winds making it impossible to see. So it was very much a slow and steady pace, going with snowcats, skiers, going up into the area, which is still considered a very high danger for avalanche. So our tracked mobile equipment, getting them to the scene on Highway 80, which was closed, lots of snow on the roadway. Took us a while to get our equipment into the location before we could deploy into the backcountry. And then once we decided to put the teams out there, again, with lots of safety plans, I can't stress that enough, making sure that our responders and our volunteers and our staff were safe in getting to the location, knowing that we had 6 survivors based on the information that we were getting on communication through the iPhone SOS, that we could have conversations with them. Once we arrived at the location, it was just after 5:30 p.m. last night when we had a snowcat that was able to get to about 2 miles before they got to the scene. And so from the 2 miles in, they skied in, because again, the tracked machinery that and the potential for another avalanche. So they skied in from there. They were able to locate the 6 survivors. They were sheltered. They had some equipment with them trying to not only stay warm, but they had medical issues as well. They had themselves already started, looking for their teammates and their clients that were missing in the avalanche. They were able to locate 3 decedents at the time when they were waiting for us to get there to help rescue them. Once at 5:30, once our team got there, again, extreme conditions. The 2 of the 6 were not mobile. They could not walk because of the injuries they sustained during the avalanche. And we were able to safely get them the 2 miles from that location to the snowcat. And 4 others were able to get to the snowcat themselves. So all 6 were rescued off of the mountain. The information I have at the time at this time is that of the 6, 1 was a Blackbird Mountain guide, and 5 survivors were clients on that tour. Of the folks that are missing, so again, a total of 11, right? 9 women and 6 men total. Of the 15 that were on this guided trip, they were 9 women and 6 men. We were able to rescue 1 man and 5 women. So the survivors, ranging in ages from 30 to 55 years of age. 8 of the 9 additional skiers have been located deceased. We are still looking for 1 of the members at this time. Due to the ongoing challenges of the weather, the avalanche conditions, the effort remains ongoing, as well as our search for the remaining skier. But the weather is a factor. It's not a resource issue as we speak. It is a weather condition and safety condition for our response teams. Of the 2 that were injured, 1 individual was stabilized last night and released. 1 is still being treated at the hospital. I've been told both subjects are non-life-threatening injuries, so that's good to know. The guide company has been very cooperative, providing us the individual information from their trip. They also had members arrive at our location when we deployed into the field, and they responded with us. They wanted to do everything that they could to assist. The cause of death clearly will not be able to be confirmed. One, we still have to get to the decedents. We still have to be able to identify those decedents, and then we will determine through contract with Placer County. We contract with them for all of our pathology. That should take some time to determine mechanism of injury and truly the cause of death for these individuals. The avalanche yesterday was about 1 mile away from a different avalanche that occurred at the beginning of January in that same Castle Peak area. Please understand that this incident remains ongoing. Our focus remains on recovering, but the snow and the unsure conditions are creating an issue to making sure that we can safely do that. We did have a conversation with the families of the folks that are still outstanding and let them know that our mission has went from a rescue to a recovery. It's a difficult conversation to have with loved ones, so I please ask for your patience with the family members. This is ongoing, and I can't even imagine the amount of questions and stress that those families are going through right now as we move forward through this. Public safety reminders. Check avalanche forecasts and weather reports before traveling anywhere in the backcountry. Locally, the Sierra Avalanche Center is a great resource. avoid closed areas, posted areas, avoid all of those high-risk areas. Always communicate your plans, travel with a partner, share your route, and consider all of the avalanche training dangers that are in our beautiful community, but definitely a high danger for that. So with that, I'll ask the Placer County Sheriff Wayne Moo to come up and talk about that mutual aid that his agency reported and responded with us.